The Hong Kong regulator has said that crypto exchange MEXC has been operating without a license. And so in this video, we're going to look at how last year regulators in Japan and Germany also alerted consumers that this exchange was unlicensed. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys, available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening, everybody, and another warm welcome again back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenner. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Hong Kong's regulator and a particular exchange called MEXC or MEXC. They're just a crypto exchange, and there's been rumours going around that they're operating now without a license. This is in Hong Kong particularly, but there's also been reports that previously they were doing a similar thing in Japan and Germany. And so let's dive straight into this article, see what it's all about, see what we can learn, and we'll comment after. So Hong Kong's Securities and Futures Commission warned the public on Friday that crypto exchange MEXC was operating in the territory without a license. The SFC will not hesitate to take enforcement action against unlicensed platforms where appropriate, the SFC said in an emailed statement. This is not the first time MEXC has fallen foul of regulators, and last April, Japan's Financial Services Agency said the exchange had been operating in the country without registration, as did Germany's Federal Financial Supervisory Authority as recently as October. The consumer alert is the SFC's second this week as Hong Kong tries to establish its regulatory regime for the crypto industry. Yesterday, it singled out crypto exchange Bybit, and the regulator started consulting on rules for the sector last year, and firms had to get a license to operate in the country from June the 1st. So it's only a short article, this, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about MEXC. If that is in fact how you pronounce it, it could be MEXC. But this is actually an exchange that started in 2018, and they actually have, although I have heard of it, I didn't think it was a particularly big exchange, but they've actually got 10 million users, and are actually currently active in over 170 countries, and for all the crypto traded this year, they actually account for 5%. So 5% of all the global digital asset trading within the last 12 months, they have has gone through them basically. So they're actually massive, when you think about it. So that's why I made a video about this, because I just thought there might be a lot of people that, although I don't, that use this particular exchange. Now, there is some warnings with this. If I was you, I would never leave funds on an exchange anyway. Crypto is in its infancy, and these exchanges are often anonymous. As in the founders are anonymous, and you don't always know who is running the exchange. And even if you do, it doesn't always stop them. They can get greedy. They know that crypto is, if there's a transaction, if they steal money, that it's irreversible. They know they might be able to get away with it. And so I would never keep large amounts of money. Whenever I trade on a crypto exchange, or whether it's a spot trade or a leveraged trade, I'm in the I'm in the trade, and then I'm out of the trade, and my funds are taken off pretty much straight away. And I never trade large big amounts, just because I'm always worried that the exchange could just go down at any point in time. And so I think it's much better to do lots of smaller trades, even though it's more expensive in fees, because I just see it as kind of a premium that I have to pay for that kind of peace of mind. Now, I do recognise that I am a bit paranoid, but that's because I've seen I've seen everything that's happened in crypto over the last few years, and that's the reason for this sort of paranoia. And there's only really one exchange that I wouldn't say I'm comfortable with, but they are the most regulated exchange, and that's Coinbase. For them to it's impossible for them to exit scam. But they could go bankrupt. They could legitimately, go bankrupt or out of business. It doesn't look like that's going to happen to them, because they're just because they have to provide the balance sheets, they have to provide all the paperwork and to the regulators within 30 days of whichever jurisdiction in the, could be the UK, could be the US. And so everybody knows that they're profitable, everyone knows that they're okay, and that they're financially sound. So there's no reason for them to actually run away with your money. And they're insured as well. The problem with Coinbase is they do have high fees, in my opinion. I think it's a bit expensive to buy crypto on Coinbase, but you do get that, as I say, you do get that peace of mind. But in general, don't hold funds on exchanges, please don't. And especially when they've got a reputation like this particular MEXC exchange, where they're not even complying with the law, they're not complying with the regulators. And, you've got to ask yourself, well, why? Why are they not complying? If they have to do that and they're supposed to do it, why don't they do it? Is there a reason behind that? Is it is there something nefarious? So keep an eye out for these. Just don't use them. Just don't use them. If they've got anything like this, there's anything amiss, or there's something that doesn't sit quite right with you, just don't use it. There's plenty of exchanges out there. So another good article there. That's what I've got for you today, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.